When you spot these things, you can probably tell that something is wrong with the way that they're seeing the world. And this can be other people or yourself, so let's jump in. The first is having this reflex to wanting to tear other people down. And this is actually more common than you think. If you see someone got a good job and you say to yourself, well, that's because he has great parents and great social connections. Or someone posts a picture of a nice car and you say to yourself, what a show off. That's you trying to put others down to make yourself feel better. And it literally doesn't matter if the things that you see were fake or not. It matters how you see the world. Because a real man or woman does not have a need to actually tear other people down. So right now, if you feel like you need to bring other people down to make yourself feel better, that probably means that you're not there yet. Because true strength isn't threatened by other people that are also strong. Because, to put it very plainly, it has absolutely nothing to do with you. A mature person naturally improves themselves. They don't need to destroy others in order to stay in power. That's how weak people do it. Strength will attract more strength, and the same with weakness. So, which one are you? If you're looking to become a more independent person that knows their way around the world, hit that subscribe button. Next is, do you have the thought, man, this is impossible for me? We're actually going to approach this from a more logical perspective. Because what you think is possible for your life is probably one of the most important questions that you can ask for your life. Because you only try for opportunities that you think is possible. You don't believe me? Well, yeah, I mean, that's fair. But I'll explain. Let's say your actual max potential in kickboxing is 80 out of 100. But you think it's 40, and realistically you'll actually come out to be around 20. However, if you think you're slightly delusional and you think you can hit 100 and you try as hard as you can, you might actually get close to that 80. This means that even if you have talent, you think you're just gonna get away with just sitting around? Not gonna happen. So again, one of the biggest questions that you can ask for yourself. What do you think is possible for your life and how hard are you willing to work for it? Because if you don't believe that there's a good future for you, then this, right now, is your life. The next perspective is, are you criticizing way too quickly? If you feel the urge to criticize someone or something after just reading like the headline, that's probably not a good thing. Because we already know what the social media wants. They want us to be afraid, angry, because when you feel these emotions, you will watch even more videos. And this also short circuits your brain because it trains you to jump to conclusions, and especially the ones that they want you to believe. And some of you are not gonna like this, but if you're getting angry way too quickly, it probably means that you're getting manipulated. And needless to say, you're not actually seeing the world the right way. If you want to see the real truth, be slow to react and quick to observe. If you see a headline that says, by 2050, 61% of Americans will have some sort of cardiovascular disease report. By the way, this is an actual headline. Don't be so quick to jump to conclusions because it is deliberately trying to frame itself into a fact. Because just from the headline, you don't know where they got their data or that 61%. And so many people manipulate data in such a way that works in their favor. And you don't know if there's actually a huge medical company behind this that's trying to scare you into getting profits off of you. All because people make claims. It does not mean it's automatically real because it sounds scientific. This doesn't mean never look at the news, but it means always test your sources and be slow to react. And the last sign is, do you feel like you're behind in life? If you're feeling this way, there's probably a good chance that you're part of the anchoring bias. I'm pretty sure we all heard of this before. This is where you make your decision way too heavily based on the first initial information. And literally, you're applying this to your life right now. What you see around you is what is going to anchor your perspective. That's for instance, if all you see on your feed are your friends traveling around the world, guess what you think that you should be doing? That's right, traveling. So the best thing that you can actually do for yourself is look at all different types of ways of living. People living in different countries and having different types of jobs. So you're not overly attached to one initial way of looking at life, which is kind of narrow to be honest. But I do want to say that this only applies to you if you are constantly progressing in your life, but you're just unhappy for some reason, because you have anchored your reality to something else. On the other hand, if you're literally not doing anything with your life, you should go out there and do something. There's no way around that. So let me know, do you agree or disagree with me in terms of these perspectives? Do you think I'm wrong? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video.